Hello my dear sewing friends, it's Alisa here, and it's also May 2025. Now as I mentioned in the previous video, throughout May, every Sunday I'll be posting a video of all of the handmade outfits that I wore throughout the week. Now for most of these I do have tutorials, so if something caught your eye, you got interested, maybe sparked your imagination, you got an idea, then definitely check out the description of the video. I'll post all of these tutorials that you will need right there. So with that, let's roll into week number 2, which started with day 5 and on a Monday. Now Mondays are always very busy for me. It's the start of the work week. I'm fully in the zone, which means I'm at home and I'm working, and I do kind of look a little bit beat up, so please don't be scared. I'm just in the zone, totally and fully dedicated to getting work done. And because I am at home, as you know, I do wear, so to speak, home clothes. Today is no exception. I'm wearing a 2-piece set. The top is a traced ready-to-wear t-shirt pattern that I've been using for many years now. And on the bottom, I have my jogger pants. You know, after posting the first Me Made May video last Sunday, I was pleasantly surprised that a lot of you guys wear home clothes as well. It was kind of really great to see that there are like-minded people, because you might not know, but I did not grow up in the United States. And kind of where I'm from, it was just very normal, kind of everybody did that. But here, it's not necessarily the case, at least the people that I have around me. So when I read the comments, I was like, wow, that's awesome, you guys. I feel at home. I feel like I've been accepted. I also sort of wanted to elaborate a little bit why most of my home clothes are in coordinating sets. And when I first started doing that, there wasn't really a lot of rhyme and reason. I just thought it was fun. But then with years past, I realized that it's actually very functional. Also, you won't believe this, but I'm so coordinated. So very coordinated that when I spill something on myself, it usually spills on both parts of my clothes, so on the top and on the bottom. So if something is spilled, like, both things need to go in the laundry. So when they do come out of laundry, it's really easy to fold the top and the bottom, place them together, put them on the shelf, and that's it. Next time I need to change the clothes at home, all I have to do is just boop, pull it out, and that's it, easy peasy. Now my daughter, on the other hand, on Mondays has gym days at school. It's one of her favorite days, so shorts are a must. So she's wearing these super cute bluey shorts paired with a raglan sleeve t-shirt for easy movement. And in the mornings, it's still a little chilly, so of course need to add a little bit of a hoodie or a jacket, and this one is extra fuzzy, which she absolutely loves. Now there's a little bit of a sad story about these bluey shorts, because originally, it was part of a set. I made the shorts, and I also made a zipper jacket. It was made from the same fabric. The jacket featured really large pockets in the front, super cute, and I made those last summer. Now fast forward a couple of months into the beginning of the school year, my daughter goes into the bathroom, takes off the jacket, puts it on a hook on the door, forgets about it, walks out, and we've never seen that bluey jacket ever again. Now on the Tuesday, my daughter had a hat day at school, so everybody had to wear a hat, and she actually chose to wear one of mine. Now my suspicion is that she did that because she also has a skirt made from the same fabric, so she wanted to go all matchy-matchy, and that's exactly what she did. Now on the skirt, with time, I actually added inner culottes, and I did it for a couple of reasons. One of them is for just better functionality, and then the other one, of course, for modesty, because monkey bars is just everything that she talks about right now, so this definitely helps with that aspect. Now the embroidery on the shirt was done on a regular sewing machine, and I have a full video about how to do it if you want to give it a try. It's just fascinating. Oh, and a fun fact right over here, that the buttons are handmade as well. Overall, it is slightly of a dressier outfit, but you know what? It's the end of the school year, so why not? Tuesday was once again full of prep work for me because I have to do a lot of that for the upcoming project. So once again, I'm in my home clothes up until I have to go and pick up my daughter. Now the weather was really good outside, so I knew that we would probably be playing badminton after school. That's sort of like our form of family exercise. We're not really good at it, but it's enjoyable. So on the bottom, I have my trusted shorts. So many of you have made these shorts from the tutorial, and just the other week I received an email from a viewer with the pictures of the shorts that she made. So these are definitely tried and true. And on top, I have a scrappy t-shirt. Now simple sneakers will do the job, and now that I'm looking at them through the camera, they definitely need a little bit of cleaning, but other than that, I am good to go. On Wednesday, my daughter had a glow day at school, so they either had to wear something sparkly or some sort of a neon color. Now on top, she has a handmade t-shirt, and on the bottom, she has jeans that I just recently upcycled into shorts. Now to go with the overall color scheme, she is also wearing a green Dino hoodie for those chilly mornings. The fabric on that hoodie is extra special because it was a gift from a dear friend, and because of a small size of the project, I was actually able to cut out 2 hoodies, one for my daughter and one as a Christmas gift for her friend. Wednesdays for me are usually the days when I'm done with my prep work and I start recording in front of the camera. And after that, I have to go and pick up my daughter. So as a base, I'm wearing a peach colored t-shirt, which is actually quite a recent make. Now on the bottom, I have ready-to-wear jeans that I had for years and years and years. And as an extra layer on top, I have this button-up shirt. Now you've seen it many times in my videos, and often people think that it's a jacket, but actually it's just a shirt that I wear as an overlay. In fact, it's been drafted and sewn by exactly the same pattern as this white one, with some adjustments of course in the neckline and on the cuffs, but other than that, it's exactly the same thing. I usually pair it with casual shoes and a green bag, and I think altogether it makes a comfy, casual outfit that is still somewhat put together. On Thursday, my daughter had a field trip. Now the day wasn't cold, but it was kind of gloomy, so she's wearing pants, raglan t-shirt, and a zipper jacket, all of which are handmade. Now the fabric on the jacket and on the t-shirt is also very special. That was a gift from a dear friend. And the fabric on the pants is from Fabric Mart, which is one of my top suggestions if you're looking to buy fabric online. For me, it is another work day and it's in front of the camera once again. So I'm wearing this flowy blouse and wide leg pants. Now the blouse is exactly the same pattern as the white button-up shirt, with of course some modifications mainly in the sleeves and the neckline. Now for this bow neckline, I have a detailed members extra episode, and sleeves here are actually cut on the bias, which I think gives it a really interesting play given the print of the fabric. Now to be ready for errands out and about, all I do is just put on beige flats and grab a purse, and that's it. Towards the evening, however, the sun did peek out and we decided to go play badminton once again. So I'm wearing the same shorts that I wore earlier in the week, and on the top I did change out a t-shirt. This time it's a lemon one. Day 9 is a Friday, and a lot of work for me once again. And you know what? Here's a little bit of a confession. And I don't feel much shame about it nowadays, but I am an outfit repeater. And especially because of the type of the work that I do, most of my videos take over the course of multiple days to complete and to film. So it just makes sense for me to repeat the outfit so that way on camera it doesn't look discombobulated. So if the clothes are still fresh, why not? And I would have worn the pink blouse from yesterday, but it did need a refresher, so I started working on another video. And today I'm wearing a really easy combination. I love an effortless outfit. On the top, I have this striped shirt. It's sort of like a mix between handmade and ready to wear. Basically, the hem on the sleeves and the bottom hem is still ready to wear, but everything else has been remade. And the pants are the ones from yesterday, and they're also handmade. To complete the outfit, same little chain that I wear all the time, sunglasses if the weather calls for it, purse for your personal belongings, and of course, shoes. That's it, easy peasy, comfy, and put together. My daughter wore a matching set of bottoms and a hoodie and an upcycled t-shirt for her school day. Now the bottoms might look like a skirt, but these are actually culottes. Made with elastic waistband, these are extra comfy, but they also look very, very cute. Day 10, Saturday, and we're doing a grocery run. Now usually we do that on Sundays, but since we need to go to Aldi's and Aldi's is closed on Sundays, then we moved it one day earlier. On days like these, I always try to keep it simple and comfortable. So on top, I'm wearing one of my favorite scrappy t-shirts. On the bottom, I'm wearing one of my favorite cotton linen blend wide leg pants, and I wear these very often, so I'm pretty sure you saw these last week. And to top it all off, I'm wearing an orange cardigan. Usually, due to the color and the texture of this cardigan, I tend to wear it more during fall and winter times, but today the day started kind of gloomy, so I just really needed a pop of color, and I thought that this would do the job. To finish it off, just simple light blue Keds and a tote bag. My daughter is coming with, so she's wearing long pants, a t-shirt, and a jacket, all handmade. This Sunday, day 11, which is today, we're just having a nice, calm, and quiet family day. We started with a breakfast all together, and now we're working on a bird feeder. Now, my daughter is wearing a matching home set, and this one is quite a fun one and maybe a good idea for you as well. I bought this fabric in order to treat it as a coloring page. Now, I already had some fabric markers at home, so when the fabric arrived, I washed it, and then I gave it together with the fabric markers to my daughter, and she had a blast. For quite a few weeks she was working on that fabric, coloring it in, and when she was done with a part of the fabric, I cut it up and I made it into pants and into a t-shirt. As you can see, the t-shirt doesn't really have much color to it because, as I did mention, it does take a little while, but it's a fun project that involves your kids as well, so you can combine both sewing and also doing something with your little ones. I am also wearing a fresh set of home clothes, and a fun fact here, the pants wear a dye fail, so the original fabric was white, and I wanted the color closer to the inside of the watermelon, which is like pink, but it has like a nice deeper saturation to it. But as you can see, it turned out really bright pink, and I choose to embrace it. I think it's a fun pop of color. And thank you everyone for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you haven't seen the previous one, then click right on your screen. It will take you to it. And until next time, happy, thoughtful sewing and wearing. I'll see you soon. Bye!